Yeah, good morning, people. When they say you go reach everybody, a lot of people do not really understand what that statement meant. You know, when you sow the wind, you must be ready to reap the wild wind. I don't know how it is properly said. PDP now has been relegated into just a statement issuing political party. That is all they are right now. Same old PDP that was so mighty and powerful are now ordinary statement issuers, and there is nothing more they can do about it. When they were turning the judiciary up and down, using them, even when somebody didn't win election, like the case of Yaradua didn't win election, to the point he came out openly and said that he did not win the election. They still wrote a statement in the judiciary and said, let him continue. That is the situation we are today now. So PDP, after all the things they did during their time now, they have now been relegated to just statement issuing political party. And the following Tribunal's judgment yesterday, they've issued a statement this morning. And their statement reads, People's Democratic Party rejects Presidential Tribunal judgment, says is against reason, facts, and evidence presented on the court. You are talking about evidence. When other people were going to court to sue PDP, were they not presenting evidence? How did you handle their case? You know, this life where we there, if you are wise and smart, you'll be learning a very valuable lesson from every event that takes place. It was PDP at the time. They were powerful and mighty, and they could decide even a court judgment. If the judiciary weren't, if they had wanted to do the right thing, they would have made the judiciary to be independent during their time. But they never did, because they needed them as a tool, to continue to advance their own political agenda. But here we are today. So their statement continues reading, and it says, PDP, People's Democratic Party, has rejected the judgment of the Presidential Election Tribunal, which nullified the petitions of its candidate Atiku Abubakar against the election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. According to the opposition party, the judgment as delivered by the justices defies logic. This one na grammar when they speak, and failed to take into account facts as well as provisions of the Constitution and the Electoral Act. Provisions of the Constitution. You expect those where fight you like lion, and they took power from you to begin to do things you didn't do during your own time when you were in power. Anyway, let us continue. The National Publicity Secretary of PDP, Honorable Debo, said this in a statement in Abuja late on Wednesday, September 6. That was after the judgment. Few months ago, the Presidential Election Petition Court delivered. Few moments ago, the Presidential Election Petition Court delivered judgment in the petition filed by our party, the People's Democratic Party, and its candidate, Atiku Abubakar, against the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and All Progressive Congress, APC, and the Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the declaration of APC and Senator Tinubu as winner of the February 25th, 2023 presidential election by INEC. And they continued, they said, as a party, we have had an initial review of the judgment as delivered by the court, and we unequivocally reject the said judgment in its entirety. They don't even accept one of the judgment. During our own time, what do they accept? When I know I accept any of the judgment, serves you guys right. The judgment is against reason, against the facts and evidence presented in court, against the relevant electoral laws and guidelines and regulations, as well as the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended. Indeed, the judgment is generous in technicalities and very short in delivering substantial justice in the matter. PDP, they talk about justice. Anyway, let us continue. The PDP as a law-abiding political party, this is the most funniest aspect of the whole statement. PDP as a law-abiding political party. Talk about being political correctness, or should I say double standard? I don't know how to put it. PDP as a law-abiding political party will, with our lawyers, have a comprehensive review of the judgment and decide on the next line of action within the armpit of the law. If you like, do it lawlessly. I knew from the time that immediately Tinubu was declared president and was sworn in that no judiciary in Nigeria can be able to overturn that very declaration. He is now the president. This is not even how you people saw what happened in Kenya between Raila Odinga and Ruto. After the election, the thing went to Supreme Court. Why would you elect a president when you know that the president has the power to even control the judiciary? Your judiciary is not independent, and you are swearing in the president for him to be the commander-in-chief. Even when his election, the election that brought him to power, is still under contest. Who does that? How do you think you can be able to handle that? You've given him the power already. The judiciary, you know them. No be Nigeria we there again. And you expect them to deliver a judgment against the commander-in-chief. No be worry be that. Now crazy be that now. In Kenya, they did what they did. The matter went easy, and in a matter of days, the matter went to Supreme Court immediately, and it was reviewed and everything. At the end of the day, they declared, or they reaffirmed Ruto as the winner of the election, and the man was sworn in. In Nigeria, you come and swear someone in, and the people will begin to, post this thing on social media. That all eyes on the judiciary. No be only eyes, now all nose. You're expecting to get justice in Nigeria. In Nigeria. Hey, I could just pray. Anyway, when I don't see as it take happen, this is just the tribunal judgment. They can still appeal. They can still move to the Supreme Court. But now, this is just the beginning. What will happen at the Supreme Court? Is it not the same Supreme Court that removed the Hedioha of Imo State as the rightful winner of Imo State election and put in Hope Uzodinma there? When it happened, did the sky break? Nothing now. So if you're expecting, or if you are still hoping that perhaps the appeal court or the Supreme Court will be able to do something about this same election, my advice to you is to stop wasting your time. It's never gonna happen. Unfortunately, this is Nigeria. So let us just wake up to the reality that we are stuck. Except you've decided and determined that you are going to do it the other way around. Except that, there is no way out. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.